Sup y'all, welcome back to another video by me, Dina.
OG K-pop stan since 1998.
And another video where I check out one of Jihyo's songs for an OST. And this video, it's for a K-drama called Summer Strike, which I have not seen yet. I don't really have the time to watch K-dramas at the moment, considering how much work I do on YouTube and Patreon. So, I mean, I might check out a K-drama on my Patreon, maybe eventually, but until I get caught up. And until then, I'm gonna check out this song. So yeah, what I always say about Jihyo, like, her voice is so lovely, and I rarely use this word, but perfect. Her voice is so perfect for OSTs because there's something about the way she moves her voice and just makes it go to such a range that pulls the strings of my hearts. Like, if the song is about something sad or a heartbreak, I feel like I want to cry, although I'm not in the heartbreak phase, you know what I mean? Like, she just really knows how to get our emotions with her vocals. So again, her voice is just perfect for OST type songs. So yeah, the song is called A Strange Day. So let me just go ahead and get right into my feels with Jihyo's voice singing A Strange Day. Voiceover Tina here for a quick pause before we get things started. I would like to say an extra thanks to my Captain Jack Sparrows over on my Patreon for the extra support. Y'all literally keep my boat, aka my life, stay afloat along with the rest of the crew. Y'all are the savviest.
That's got to be the best part I've ever seen.
Alright, let's get it. I feel like I'm being sung to sleep right now. It's so minimal. Wow, such poetic lyrics. Oh my god, I got chills. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Seriously, the hairs on my arms are standing. Jihyo. Wow. Oh my gosh. This whole like background vocals here. What a shift in mood change. That makes sense. Oh my gosh. Ooh. God, the way her vocals just like like projected, but it stayed mute to stay within the emotions. Wow. And the whole shot of floating on the ocean, it's wow. That makes me think of dial-up from back in the day, but also kind of like reminiscent to like a walkie-talkie, like trying to like reach out to someone, like an SOS. Oh my god, that puts even more meaning into how I feel about the song. Okay, so first of all, I'm obviously a big ones. Those who are over on my Patreon know that I have been watching Time to Twice weekly, discovering and seeing a lot more about how either healing camp they can be or how chaotic they can be. I just watched the cooking battle and Jihyo was like, I only know winning. I was like, Jihyo, you with your competitive self. So I like that, you know, off stage, off, you know, music, she's all crazy and chaotic, but when, you know, it gets down to business, she's down to business. So yeah, me being a once, I've heard Jihyo's voice do a lot of different things to fit certain types of lyrics and songs. So with a song like this, the way I don't know how else to describe it other than her like projecting the power, but at the same time taming it to match the emotion of the song. The song makes me odd, like the lyrics, it makes me think of, what was that song called? The movie A Walk to Remember, Mandy Moore, I think it's called Only Hope. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've seen that movie because I just don't feel like crying. But yeah, the lyrics, like the whole thing where the lyrics were saying like, I'm in a room with a dark ceiling and I see like a cloudy star. That gives me like this whole kind of like, you know, the whole strange day. It's like that whole thing about the dark ceiling, because when you have a ceiling, you obviously have a stop over your head, right? Like nothing feels infinite because there's a ceiling. And not only is there a stop over your head to show that there's a limit, but it's dark. So it's kind of like you're kind of in this deep end of things. But the fact that you recognize that there's a cloudy star, it's not exactly shiny because of the room being dark. It's all very metaphoric. It's very symbolic. But yeah, the fact that there's awareness of the star shows that the perspective of the lyrics is not exactly losing all hope yet. Like they're hanging on. The scenes in the music video completely matches with the transition from the whole dark ceiling to, oh, okay, you know, I'm gonna reach for that star. Even though it's cloudy, I'm gonna reach for it. Because in the beginning, you see the character in, you know, the room under the bed, you know, it matched that whole dark ceiling, cloudy star thing. And all of a sudden, you see the character taking off the shoes, going into the ocean with clothes on, you know, smiling and floating. And it's just something so beautiful about that, so symbolically beautiful to represent that there's always a way. Things can get really terrible. I can definitely vouch for that. Someone who lives with lupus and seizures and a lot of other BS. But despite all that, I always tell myself I've meditated enough and went to enough therapy sessions and talked with enough people that I trust and care about that I am at a point where I'm like, I know that there's always a way. Things may get really crappy, a strange day. We all have bad days, but a bad day is just a bad day. That doesn't mean that tomorrow has to be a bad day as well. It's just all up to you about how you view it. So I really love that transition to the character floating in the ocean and smiling. And I always use this phrase to talk about life. I've said it in many songs that this it relates to, but I always view life as an ocean because life has its ups and downs like waves. If you stay afloat and you don't fight the waves, the ups and downs, and you accept it, you stay afloat. If you try and fight the waves, you metaphorically sink, you metaphorically drown. All that powerfulness in the lyrics, along with Jihyo's very much capability of matching her vocals to match the song, like the lyrics. It just made, again, even though I'm wearing a long sleeve, I felt underneath all the hairs on my arms just standing. And that's just the power of Jihyo doing an OST. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for checking out my reaction to A Strange Day sung by the lovely Jihyo. I hope you have a great day. And until the next video coming up, peace.